So your character, Sarah, is
Merida Loincloth. She is a bard dwarf. Mountain dwarf.
What's her armor class?
16.
Hit points.
45.
All right, and Gabriel.
Don't worry, you'll hate mine much
Morningstar.
more than yours.
How come?
It's bored.
Barbarian.
No, I am
Okay,
a bard,
you
not
are
a
a-
barbarian.
Paladin.
Okay. Human.
Yes.
Okay, armor class.
18.
All right, hit points.
40.
40.
All right, and Aiden.
Not man.
The silent K, I hope.
Connect.
It is Barbarian Hill Dwarf. Armor class is 19. Hit points is 83.
Y'all have a group name.
Ooh. This is one D12. Yeah, this is one
The
D12.
Dawn Star?
+4.
Dawn Star? Sure. Dawn Star it is.
That's a Skyrim reference.
Wait, this Skyrim reference.
The Dawn Star Delvers. How about that?
Sure.
All right. Dawn Star Delvers. All right. You've been hired by a shadowy wizards cabal known as the Ordo Arcana.
All right.
It's a group. They're interested in finding ancient dragon-related artifacts in the Ul Dominor Mountains. All right. Y'all have some kin that have been there before, and so with two dwarves, you have some experience with the dwarven mines that existed up there. The cabal hires the Dawnstar Dwellers to explore the mountain passages between Zan Tarkal and Ul Yazmok. You're going to be in search of ruins or relics related to an ancient dragon-worshipping civilization thought lost in time. In particular, the Wizards Cabal, the Ordo Arcana, promises significant rewards for any objects found that be connected to Cybog Svorak, an ancient dwarven high priest who led his followers to power and glory centuries ago. Now, none of y'all are related or anything. You don't have any clan ties to that, but you have heard just basic tales and grudge books that discuss there was like 800 years ago, there was a group of dwarves that kind of made war once they had found riches, and they would bring in kind of malcontent dwarves to guard their treasures. And as they were able to procure more, both through mining and by also banditry and raiding, that they would amass it all into this mountain kind of ziggurat in order to finance whatever operations they needed to do in the area. For the most part, they just kind of disappeared suddenly, and no one knows why. They just suddenly, the followers just disappeared. Anybody who was associated with them moved on to other gangs or highwaymen or were killed. You know, as the group got smaller and smaller, they were hunted down. So you set off to the Old Dominor Mountains. Is there any type of supplies that you want to purchase or anything that you want to go find local shops?
I think I'm pretty good. I do have my dungeoneering pack. About, let's see. Don't really have to worry about lights too much.
He goes, this is where he's heard tales of just massive piles of wealth that they would have accumulated. And they were a mining clan. So you have some pack mules with you to get, because it's going to be about a week and a half's journey to get up there. So you have enough to carry camping supplies and everything as you go up the mountains. All right. Basically, as you make your way up through the Old Dominor Mountains, you find some passageways. And over here, Nutman recognizes them as Dwarven Cut. So he advises that this is probably close to the entrance, or usually dwarves, when they built fortresses under the mountain, they would have many exits and many entrances, but they would be heavily guarded so that they wouldn't have infiltrators such as goblins, orcs, and that sort of thing. Since time has passed, you notice that, like I say, nobody has been in this area for some time, it appears. So you make your way, you set camp, you make your way through the narrow underground passages, and you start making your way far beneath the mountains. You're horrified as you suddenly hear a loud rumbling noise. This is louder than thunder. And suddenly, the wrath of the gods themselves has been unleashed. In an instant, ash and rock rain down upon you, blotting out your torchlight and shrouding you in total darkness. When the deafening noise subsides and the dust clears, you find yourself trapped in a desperate situation. Unending piles of gigantic boulders wall off both the path ahead of you as well as the path behind, effectively trapping you in an underground tomb. You only have a few options left to you, says Nutman. We can slowly begin to dig, struggling to clear away the vast pile of rubble in the unending darkness. So after a few hours of excavation, though, you discover a sliver of salvation. Through your Herculean efforts, you manage to uncover the entrance to a small, narrow tunnel. You see a faint, flickering light shining somewhere at the tunnel's end. You realize that perhaps freedom lies somewhere through this mysterious passage, but perhaps danger lies that way as well.
What's the danger? Oh yeah, we have to roll for initiative.
Nope.
Not yet.
Nah. He's still isn't on the thing.
Move.
I'm sure Father knows the old Warhammer, like the D&D version of Warhammer, because I saw some of your books.
Okay.
So, probably have some armor like that.
Okay.
So what's your question?
Which race I was asking him to describe himself.
Oh, are you a beardo? Or are you clean shaven?
Or do you just have a glorious mustache?
Or a goatee? Or a soul patch?
How about with a beard?
All right, so his dusty beard, he starts kind of knocking the dust out of it. Of course, everybody has beards.
Yeah, we all three of us have beards.
My
My wisdom
all-
beard.
Is
Have
everybody-
glorious
This is
beard.
a very beardy, so it's like a group of Civil War reenactors. All right. Now, because you've been trapped in the darkness for several hours, it's difficult for you to perceive the directions. Okay. So, luckily with the dwarves, you go,
I have a
okay,
torch.
okay. How does a torch give you directions?
Oh.
It's not a compass. So,
Yep.
torch only provides light. Would you like to light it?
Sure.
All right. So he ignites a torch. And he probably didn't at the start because he goes, yeah, we might have limited oxygen or air. You wouldn't know what oxygen is, would you, as a dwarf?
You just guide me along.
So
Breathable air.
breathable air. All right. Now, what you've determined in, like, say, the dwarves in the group say this is definitely dwarven caverns. These are rough, though. You go, this is not done in a, this would be more like a hill dwarf as opposed to a mountain dwarf excavation. They're rough. Well, you're a hill dwarf, and that's how you recognize. You go, yeah, this is not the clean hewn, done with great precision. This is done basically with just chisels, heavy rock. Hill dwarves are known. How strong are your character? What's your strength?
Strength is 15 plus 2.
Okay, so he goes, hill dwarves are sturdy, earthy, just they're not really worried about the finesse of the caves. They're more worried about how deep can we get and how much gold and wealth can we extract from the mountain itself. You are what kind of dwarf?
A mountain dwarf.
Okay, you're a mountain dwarf. You find this to be
I'm kind of curling my lip at it a little bit.
you're
Looks like trash.
you're a little bit like, well, this-
Not impressed.
not
Could be
impressed.
better.
You kind of say, well, this would be suitable for humans, not of normal dwarven, cultured dwarven hewery. It is not bad. It's livable. You find it to be somewhat, like I say, you feel in your own way that you go, well, not having spent much time underground, that you could slum your way through this. So, and then as a paladin, how do you feel about this?
Eh.
Okay, there you go.
I don't really care. It's just a tunnel.
It's a tunnel for you, so it just leads to heretics and those that are
Heresy.
unconverted. All right. So the cavern passages are 10 foot wide and about actually 20 foot high, which is a little abnormal for a dwarven cut. But like I say, this was in olden times, and this is not the way it's normally done now. So you're a little perplexed with that. So for some reason, they've cut these a little taller than they have to have wider.
It's a bit narrow.
So you might make a note of that.
Some very tall dwarfs.
Is that something that we would all know?
He notices it. You don't. You're
Okay.
to you.
I'm oblivious.
Mountain
because,
dwarves
it's terrible.
build fantastic, magnificent. I mean, they look like hallways everywhere they go. The passageways, the decorations. He is a hill dwarf, or like normally they wouldn't be this tall. You can tell them that if you want, and you can speculate if you so desire. You're a hill dwarf, so your knowledge is important to them.
I assume humans raided this what is this place called?
We'll call it caverns. How about that?
The cavern was not made. Well, the cavern was chiseled to make higher. I assume it's not from dwarves because dwarves can't reach that high.
Oh, they can reach. They'll build
Scaffolding.
structured scaffolding and everything if they want to. If they want to dig, they will make a hole. You know that
Diggy.
hole. You know
The
dwarves.
greatest of the bards have sung as such.
Why don't you sing them a song? If you're the bard of the group, give them a tale of how dwarves.
This
dig a hole.
cavern is not
I
functional for
do
dwarves.
YouTube.
I understand, but you cannot come up with an extemporis song on the fly.
No.
Bard.
Not at the moment.
Can you come up with a riddle, a poem,
Hey, it's white.
a haiku? Oh, dwarvy in the sky, you go these caverns so high.
This is your
To
storyline.
touch
bro.
the ceiling, I
I'm
will
gonna cut this
seem
out.
to try, but if I fall, I may just die. So that was
The
her.
scaffoldings.
Okay.
We're good. To the scaffoldings.
All right. So the haiku is impressive. So all right. You've now examined everything, and there is only one direction to go. Who would like to take the lead?
Me.
All right.
Let's let the dwarfs go first because I can't see crap.
Well, he's lit.
He's got a
the
torch.
Yeah, I got a torch lit.
So it
He's
basically
got-
illuminates everything within about 20 feet. All right. Nutman
My breathing's getting heavy.
starts making his way.
Well, actually, in caverns, if dwarves have been here, they've made little air pockets so that you can breathe because they do smithing inside the mountain.
Yeah, very true.
All right.
Actually,
Oh, neckbeard. Oh, neckbeard.
Can you discard this? Is unworthy of my.
That is unfit
All right.
for the emperor's hand. He's not the emperor.
what was that?
And he's not Gillian.
All right.
I blocked the way with my body.
Move out the way, you
It's 10 foot.
pig.
It's about 10 foot wide. They could easily make their way past. Who is obviously Nutman is first. Who is my second?
Let's roll for it.
Alright,
We got a 5.
1.
Okay, me next. Me.
All right.
Me.
Now, do you have a torch?
I can
you-
get another one. Yeah, I
or
have
are
two
you going to
torches.
rely on your dark vision?
Yeah, dwarves have that.
That is true.
That is very true. Yeah, I'm just gonna light a torch.
Okay, so we have two
You need a
torches in the
torch?
front.
If you have a torch, then who's to say that we're gonna stay in the same proximity to each other?
All right.
And there is a human in the group that can't see that far.
Do you have a torch?
I got tender beers there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we have two lit torches just in case, and they are on fire. So, all right. And you can detect there's enough oxygen here they burn, or I should say air. All right.
Yeah, a small bag.
I need for someone to make a perception check of 15 plus.
Alright.
I got a 4.
I got perception plus 3, so 8. Nope.
All right.
Passive wisdom perception, that's 11. Never 11.
Okay. Tell me what you would like to do. You're up front.
What's the thing in the middle?
We will see.
A hole.
It looks like a giant rock.
Ooh. That's what I should have got. I should have got a pickaxe.
Put away your fatty.
A lot of things as well.
Actually,
Oh, it should be a mining cavern, so there should be some picks left about.
I will use my harvest place.
I look around the cavern
Got
for a
one.
pickaxe that should be on the ground.
There
or
is not.
in the wall.
So you can roll all you want, but there is not.
Oh.
This would be a waste of time.
Ooh.
All right. What would you like to do? Loincloth.
I would like to investigate this large rock.
All right. And then Morning Stone. Why are you called the Morning Stone?
Because he's stone.
I don't know.
I mean, the bard, you have no comment
I'm
on,
gonna walk over here.
I guess
on
he's
Morning
stone.
Stone. There's no humorous.
There's somebody down viral with my name.
You cannot think of one single entry in your litany of
Do you have a problem with my name?
Morning Stone.
You're
guess
very
it's not-
happy in the morning, is
Morning.
what
I
I
guess he's
assume.
stoned in the morning.
Okay, so
Yes.
Oh, yes.
One of the names be that.
Stone.
wow.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
She was the kind of.
No. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. We'll just
We're good.
let it go.
We're good. Let it go, bro.
Let it
Let
go.
it go.
That's why all the paladin socks stood up. So, all right. Okay. So, I need a initiative check. D6, D6, D6,
Oh,
D6,
D6.
D6. That's the square dice.
I got a +2 for
One.
All right.
Man, I'm wrong.
I got a pumpkin, so that's a 6 +2, so 6.
I'm gonna the
All right.
perception and rolling for that stuff that I'm failing terribly.
Good to go. All right. Brushing you across.
What is that thing?
I can't even see it. What is
Who's
it?
this character?
It's Rat Shadow!
It is not Right Shadow. All right.
Ah.
Who is that?
Dwarf knight.
Who is that person with the swinging the mace?
Married a loincloth.
Okay, so loincloth.
Dimland.
Out of the darkness, suddenly forcing their way through the surrounding rubble, you notice that a creature looks like with a thick black tangled beard, wearing studded leather, basically kind of grabs hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
Says, "They stole my gold. Too noisy.
What do you mean?
Whoa, bro. Say it, don't spread
Now
it.
quiet, all." And he dashes across, back down to the thing.
I guess we let him get it quiet.
Basically kind of elbows you over, grabs hold of you, and just this most horrific breath
Yep.
and everything. And it appears to have been a dwarf of some sort, but it was so quick you didn't know. So you were stunned.
What do you say?
I yell down towards the being and ask, "Do you have a pickaxe?"
You idiot. You just said keep
All right, what would
quiet.
you like to do, Morningstone?
Well,
Hmm.
I'm going to follow down and see what this man's up to.
All right, you don't see him, you just saw where he went. All right, so you're able to see it disappear?
Would you like one of these?
In a minute.
Oh, baby.
All right, and loincloth? How did you get the name loincloth?
A family name.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not a Saturday night.
Oh, they were dealers in small clothes?
Sure it was.
Right.
I might have lost all but
And
my loincloth.
entertaining small clothes for
Indeed,
the traveler? Okay. A dwarven manufacturer. So
And
mostly
how much-
chainmail bikinis.
Chainmail bikinis, all of our hair, and I do mean all of our hair is braided.
I see. All right. Well, that would check out. That seems like there'd be some pinching and pulling. All right. Chainmail there. Okay.
Meredith's gonna kind of look and see from where that guy had come from with her torch.
All right. As you go through there, you notice approximately about 20 foot from where he jumped out, there's a corpse of another strange looking dwarf. It appears, just from a cursory glance, that he has died. And it doesn't appear that he died during a cave in.
Can I check
All
his
right.
body?
Hold on.
Oh, I want to check.
Okay.
his
We go on to you.
Well, I'm already right there, so I check his body.
All right.
I have to roll for it.
It's right
You
around
can check
here.
his body. Just roll it and see if anything bad happens.
Cool.
For you kind of dig around. This guy he's clutching like a dagger. It looks like he was fighting, but the strange thing you notice about himself is he has like a slate gray kind of features, and that his eyes are almost kind of a milky white. That he
This
doesn't.
man's blind.
Okay,
Stabbing again.
Dr. Morningstone there makes an assessment.
I said,
So you look at him and he's dead, and you notice he's still holding kind of a bloody dagger, but he's very dead, and he appears to have been recently killed. All right.
Hey,
So we go
I
on to
just
you,
still technically
Morningstone.
my turn.
Right.
That's your turn.
I'm the one.
No, because I've just given you all the information. So you've been examined in the body. So,
Well.
all right, Morningstone.
I'm gonna light a torch.
All right, there's 2 torches burning, so you're
3 torches.
now
I'll
there's
walk
3.
down this way.
All right, make an initiative check.
Oh, with a
What
D6.
Yeah,
big
D6.
ass dragon down there.
4.
All right,
Remember,
so
slay
you hear
the
kind of some
dragons. Don't lay the dragons.
rustling.
I can speak dragon. I'm gonna take
No, no promises. No promises.
All right, as you come through here, you know,
Come on. Do you really want to roleplay that with your father?
No! Not even with you! I'm still uncomfortable. Like random strangers, maybe.
Huh?
Hey, with a dragon!
Wow.
Strange.
All right.
If
As
they don't know me,
you
I don't
trip
know them.
over another corpse, and as you do, you notice that it appears to have like a crisscross of like battle axe wounds on it. And as you're observing it, you hear a rumbling from this, and you see that same individual charging you. He is going to fight. All right.
Sorry, footsteps.
All right.
Oh boy. Yeah. He's
All
got
right. You have your do you have a shield, I assume?
Well, you're gonna assume you do.
Well, he may or may not. Depends on what weaponry he chose. Which armor class?
18.
Okay, 18.
Defenses, crit hits, and DC.
All right. So he has a +2 to hit. As you're kind of looking down and your attention is grabbed, he comes up and just wails on you with this axe.
That is a
He gets a
natural.
critical hit, catching you on your okay.
Defenses, critical hits, and diseases.
Ah, okay. So what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look.
All right. All right. So he does D8 times 3 for a critical hit. He catches you between your helm and your armor. All right, you take 3 points of damage immediately. And you're stunned. Should put you at 42. Or no, I'm sorry, 37. All right, so you hear just kind of this kind of yelp as he's stunned.
I don't get the point of the defense is when it says
I don't
critical
know.
hits.
You'll have to look it up.
Diseases.
Look it up after game. All right, we go to loincloth.
Loincloth is gonna. She hears. I'm gonna assume she hears it.
You hear kind of a yelp. It's like
A goalie scream.
this is a goalie scream.
Can I kind of rush up and take a swipe?
You sure can. Armor class on
Hey, don't tell me your own quest.
17.
Hold on. Let's see.
I'm not
It's
going
+5 to hit,
All right.
so that would make it an unnatural 20.
Well, only a natural 20 gives you thing. So we've got total hit points of 11. How much damage do you do?
1d8 +2 piercing,
All right.
and that's 6, 7, 8.
What kind of weapon are you using?
My rapier.
All right. So basically, as you just see him with his axe buried, and he's kind of pulling it out of his chainmail coif, which protected him from being basically his head severed from his neck. You basically just kind of lunge. You catch him in between his armor, and you just sink basically your rapier into his lung section, and you can just see kind of gurgling blood and air coming out,
Looks juicy.
and he kind of reels back. All right. We will roll for initiative. D6.
Oh, that pisses me off.
Language.
You watch your
Yeah, I was
All right, I got a 2. Roll your initiative. Oh, you're stunned. So
I
we're
got
going to
four.
remove, as you're
So
stunned,
Mother and I are tied.
we're going to remove the stunned off your character. So you kind of get back up and you're kind of grabbing the side of your neck. So that's your turn.
Your mother and I we will previously both that full.
No, that's fine. You get to go first. So go ahead.
That's my own.
And you're kind of, you're standing over this one guy who looks like he's been axed in the chest with an X.
So he's has been asked the question.
Yes, he has. All right.
I searched the body that he tripped on, not the guy that's not the guy that Mother checked, but the body that he
Okay.
tripped on.
So you start examining the body in the middle
Plus
of combat.
searching the body.
Okay, roll a d20.
19.
Okay, so you're basically kind of looking over this body, and you notice that this guy looks like he was some sort of like miner, and he has a piece of paper on him,
Paper, not paper.
Maybe it's where the
and it's covered in blood.
Ooh, looks
So there you
like
go.
his ass with it.
And basically, he has about 6 gold pieces on him, and a tattered piece of parchment.
I don't like it.
All right, and what do you want to do?
I would like to take another whack
You
at
just
it,
Right.
get my
man.
extras.
Mr. Shadow Man.
What smells good? Just
Like
put coffee on it.
+5 to attack.
All right, again, his armor class is 17.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right, so you do double damage. He has 3 hit points left. Do not know.
So double damage, you said?
Mhm.
All right, so that's
He has 3 hit points remaining.
well,
Spell
that's
coffee on
10.
it.
Okay, so basically, you just perforate him with this rapier. Describe your kill.
I am going to. I kind of want his ears, so I'm going to lop off his ears because I want him to listen to me forever.
All right.
Mother.
Don't forget we do have 2 actions.
All right, so we go back to you.
Don't turn into a goat. Do not eat it.
All right, so we go back to
Do I have?
Nutman.
Do I have an ear necklace?
No.
I want your necklace.
All right, Nutman,
I searched the new body for a pickaxe.
there's not a pickaxe.
Ah!
How would you miss
I
it?
want a pickaxe.
You should have purchased one. That is an item that is easy.
Right.
It's you that
All right, we go on to Morningstone. Morningstone, you're covered, and you're kind of massaging. Basically, your neck's extremely bruised, but luckily not sliced in half.
I hate this man.
He is not a man. You look down, and he appears to be of dwarven stature, but he has kind of a grayish tint to his skin, almost
He's
like a
dead.
stone. So,
Hopefully it's not catching.
okay, what
Is
do
he
you?
alive?
No, he is extremely
No,
dead.
this guy.
He is extremely dead. It appears that
Is he still attacking?
no, he is loincloth. You notice that he has some severe wounds, and then his ears have been somehow
Can
hacked
you
off.
read? Are you literate?
Is he still attacking though?
No, he is extremely dead. He is laying on the ground. Ears missing. He's got a
Why
huge
is he still
step.
here?
Well, I can't explain
Am I
that.
able to?
No, it's not your turn, so you're not able to read. So you examine him, and you notice that he's wearing like a thick black studded leather armor, and the he's
Ooh,
not
roll at 122.
roll a d6. Tell me what you get.
4.
Okay. He basically, the last things he mutters that you can kind of happily understand is, "They'll never find me," and that's the last thing he mutters as he expires. They'll never find me.
Hmm.
All right, we go on
We
to the
found
1
you.
o'clock.
That does not appear to be Dwarvish.
We found you, buddy. It's Nordic. Which one of you wrote Nordic?
Well, it's not Draconic either.
Oh,
I would like to.
All right.
check if there's a pickaxe.
Okay, he appears to have an axe on him, as that's what he hit Morningstone with.
Bunch of hippies.
And basically, he's got studded leather
I've
and
already got stuff.
about 25 gold on it,
Linesies.
and just kind of
Gold.
digging equipment, that kind of thing, like little small like chisels and stuff like that.
I would like to take his chisels.
Oh.
But he has like kind of a hand axe he would use just to kind of do some fine mining. You know, if you're looking for like a
Did you want the axe?
streak of gold.
I
or
would like to
something.
give my fellow dwarf the axe
Okay.
while I grab the chisel.
How much damage does axe do?
What is our
94.
paladin friend doing while the two dwarven
Well, he's examining the dead
people
guy
at the
also.
party are just mauling this corpse for everything it's got? Are you horrified or are you gleeful? What's your alignment?
Well, he's neutral.
Oh,
He's extremely neutral.
me likey. Would you like a sip?
I'll take a taste.
He's gonna kill the next
Do you want
dwarf
some?
I see. The next one that comes running at me with a
It
weapon.
smells like my coffee.
All right. You have the intelligence of 18, so
No, me. Actually, I got an intelligence of 18 plus
I think you're
4.
able to read it.
what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 12 plus 1.
All right, you go. That's some
I got
pretty
18
ancient
plus
writing.
4.
I have not seen such a thing before.
18 plus 4.
All right, what's your intelligence?
I am 14. I see. 14.
You said that also.
So no,
that is at
intelligence
least
of
centuries old dwarven text.
It smells delicious.
What can I understand?
Well, I don't know.
Are you able to read it?
An epic poem.
We killed the dude.
I'm just saying.
We killed the dude. I didn't say I was a good board.
How about?
We locked it up.
right.
I got
Hang
a
on.
ear necklace.
In a cavern, not a tavern, in the trailings of a mine, killed a dwarf, dwarfy, kind of swarthy. Took his ears, they're mighty fine.
See, you heard him. I have my ear necklace. Ear necklace.
He was crazy. The party was lazy.
I chopped his head off.
Now excuses are soon to be made.
So which one is it? Is it Michael?
It's up to you. What do you want to do? You have a friend there.
Okay, I go to
Stop
that
battle, buddy.
rock in the middle
Yeah.
All right, the cavern to the
Hopefully, there's
middle.
not a giant freaking dragon.
and crack it open with my newfound axe that is used to break open stuff.
Okay,
Did
what are
your
you
best buddy
cracking
marry
open?
that?
That rock in the middle.
Gave you?
Okay, it is a giant rock. It's basically part of the cave. So go ahead.
Oh, no.
I was going to let you chisel away.
Is there any kind of markings on the wall that we can see?
No, that's the one thing that the Hill Dwarf said. He goes, they don't do a lot of artwork or carvings or. How we
You
doing
got it
there?
figured out yet?
I've
College
got 2
boy.
more words left.
All right,
We can't look at it yet. He has to tell us.
that's true.
Dun, dun,
It's a good thing you brought the
Yeah,
Are
that-
waiting for
I'm gonna
you
go
to
down the middle path.
finish.
All
We're
right.
gonna have to wait a while because some
Yeah,
CP.
I can still just explore.
He's got a torch, so he's like, no way.
Done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Paladin boy.
Alright.
Yeah. I can't see this yet. Why are you messing with the silica palette?
Is this an EA or a X?
What do you want it to be?
Hurry up! It's about to go
Mhm.
down.
Oh.
Okay.
There is a limited time.
It's in runes. Not in dwarven runes either, because I looked it up.
This is ancient dwarf. So, all right.
What'd you get?
Do not forget, Hood hates the purple scale water. I don't know. It could be SEAELL.
You did not roll high for your
No, he
purple-
didn't even let me do that.
the purple what?
I don't know. That's the one that I was having trouble with because it was in a loop. I don't know.
Okay,
It's
so
cell.
your turn while you're sniffing the paper.
Hood hates the purple cell water.
That man is not scratch and sniff pop-up book. I am dwarf. I learned how to read.
That'll make
I
sense
know
later.
all.
I know all. Pop-up rocks. Oh
These
boy.
hill dwarfs.
Yeah, these hill dwarfs. Every time you go to a hill dwarf reunion, there's always a banjo playing. Always a banjo. Y'all sure got a pretty beard.
I thank you.
Yikes.
Got all my fingers too.
Morningstone says, well, you tell them, don't tell me. So,
Do not forget, Hood hates the purple cell water.
Hood hates. Okay.
Cell waddle.
I don't
Good
know
thing
how
all
to
I have
pronounce
is
it.
ale. Do you have any water?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's either
What's
S
waffle?
I know, right? Is it?
No, 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 no.
he's already, he
We'll
said, I
figure it out when we
translate.
see it.
He goes, I have been to many schools. I have been to many academies.
I are
And
smart.
I
still don't know this one's symbol.
I'm quite adept at reading such arcane literature, and it is through my careful dissertation that I'm able to relay to you this message, which is,
Do not forget, Hood hates the purple
I
cell
am
water.
people like you.
all right. And so he relays that message onto you
Watch it be on.
Okay. All right. Well,
as the hill dwarf licks it in order to figure out the taste. I taste words is his comment. So,
I smell words.
I smell words. All right. So we move on to loincloth. Loincloth, what would you like to do?
I would like to follow my paper-licking brethren down the
All
cavern.
right.
What do you?
All right. So you all start moving down the center cavern. Would you like to follow? I have
Yeah, I'll
Did
pick
you
up my
see that?
torch off the floor and
very
walk
good.
on.
All right. So you make your way down.
I did not.
Oh.
Okay. Once we get here,
Ooh.
and again branches.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Three ways.
labyrinth.
Oh no.
Hill dwarves were known for basically kind of carving their way wherever they thought that they could smell the gold,
It's like
smell the yellow, as they would
lick
call
the
it.
wall. Tell me what your dwarf tongue is.
Okay, are you rolling a freaking She is a weak, but a blunt smoking dwarf in the middle of the adventure. Yo, Snoop Dogg the dwarf in the house. Would you get back into it? Good
Going
Lord.
to music. Let's go.
Your phone's tilting. I've never seen dwarfs.
Puff, puff.
This is what paper is for, stupid. Not for writing. For smoking.
Halflings use pipe weed. He just rolls a blunt. It's a mixture of the green leafy. All right.
Too long bottom.
I wonder why the dwarf is so mellow.
Is he? Is he?
Is he?
He's a barbarian!
Yeah. Well, all right.
Don't forget you can rage. It is your superpower.
Hey, man, I'm about to rage on you on this bag of Doritos, man.
Hey, man!
So,
Rage on that toilet afterwards.
all right. Okay, make your way. You've come to a. Now, I assume y'all are following.
Yeah.
How far behind?
Following.
Following.
All
Although, if he's high, I'm not sure how bright this is.
Maybe we shouldn't be following the guy who's seen stars.
Yes.
Although
Gold.
it's his people who dug these holes, so maybe he is the best. And maybe, and by looking at the cavern itself, they may have also been smoking the ancient paper of writing.
All right.
I go this way.
All right. There we go. All right. So he starts making his way. This opens up
Yeah.
to another chamber.
See?
Do we get to see the body?
Oh, no.
Very sad.
Baby, shit.
All righty. Oops.
My father was a name. No,
My father.
I'm confused. I was
you're doing the lone wolf song.
He's singing My Darling Clementine.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's not what
If
I'm
you look
hearing.
here, you notice the
Thanks.
remnants of it. Looks like a still kind of
Hear my
smoldering
thing, Ma.
campfire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a body.
Hear my thing, Ma.
How am I writing a song about the ode to the smoldering campfire?
All right. So that's what you see. We're going to go on to the marching order. We're going to go to loincloth.
I would like to go inside the cavern where the still smoldering.
Right.
Yeah. Do not toss me.
Yes.
I will bite you.
All right. So you walk in there and oops.
Wait, is Mother's Ghost shorter than me?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know how tall.
Why are
I
you
am
fixated
4
on this?
4'5".
How tall is your dwarf?
I have no clue. I did not like that.
Why don't you roll D12 and add it to 4?
Gee.
D12 will be, it kind of looks like a pentagon.
And an iPhone.
Add it to 4, that's how many inches you are.
And
You are 4'6".
by 1 inch.
There you go.
I'm taller than you.
He is
In
4
real life and in.
He's 1 inch taller. So
It's okay. The human in our party is taller than you.
he towers over y'all. So all right. Just checking that, making sure everything's good.
Hey man, do you got some snacks?
You got
No,
any
I don't
more
got
of
a
the
blood.
ancient writing?
So get some of the descriptors.
Let's just
He's not caught up with us yet.
No, I'm not caught up with y'all yet. There we go.
There's a smoking blunts over here.
All right, you notice as you enter the caverns, you see dirty straw mattresses kind of laying near it, kind of to your left.
Is this a Hildorf thing?
And you notice, of course, the dying embers of a campfire. And you also see over here.
Hello, my pretties.
Gold! No gold, just straw.
A dead
A
body.
small wooden chest.
Yeah, I jump on that like I hope on a ham sandwich.
Well, no, I'm just telling you what
Oh.
you see. So, all right, you're kind of scanning through the area with your torch.
I know who's gonna jump on it like
Alright,
I hope on
we
a
go
ham
on to you.
sandwich.
Well, I'm gonna walk in the room.
All right.
Sandwich.
Okay, and you do.
Perception to what's up ahead.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, bless your little tender heart.
What'd you roll?
9.
A 9. All right, these are just crude pallets of straw with tattered blankets. All right, we go on to.
I rush at the
Be
chest
careful, it could be a mimic.
All right.
and poke it with my axe.
Okay, poke it. Roll as a d20. So what'd you get?
11.
Not a 15. All right, so you poke it. Nothing happens yet. All right, we go on to you. Your character is also in there.
Can I look and see if there's any locking mechanism on?
So you're going to examine the.
Why do I have this company?
I would,
Hey,
like,
can you get a rag,
Yeah.
please, sir?
I would like to examine the box.
Okay, so you start examining the chest. Roll a d20. I'm looking for a 15
Hopefully
or
it
higher.
doesn't bite my fingers off. Oh, I got a 15.
Okay, 15. Basically, you notice that the chest is locked, but you do not detect any traps on it.
No, it's just guys.
So you kind of move the chest up and down. You go, there's definitely no traps. All right, morning stone.
You had it right the first time.
Morning.
Morning wood.
Stone.
That was just water.
It should
I
be
see.
a dwarven name. That shouldn't be. It's based on a human.
No, I don't think so.
I can fix morning wood and I'm not man.
He is.
This is more
And your
stone.
loincloth.
Yeah, it seems a very.
Well, I'm not gonna mess with the chest for certain reasons we won't go over.
Okay.
We missed thing.
So what would you like to do, kind sir?
I'm gonna walk over here.
All right, so you start making your way. Now you do notice that the wall and the surfaces are covered in grime, and then this place smells of like sweat and kind of like
Must.
body odor.
Who's musty in here?
Nasty and crusty.
All right, this empties out. Singular tunnel down here. All right, what would you like to do?
I smashed the chest open with my great axe.
All right, tell me how much damage you do because it's easy to hit with an axe.
Oh.
Roll for damage.
What an,
Oh.
it's 1d12 plus 4 plus 4.
Oh no.
All right.
I know what that
So
means.
5.
All right, so you hammer on this thing. This thing is solid. You go, this is definitely a
Oh.
well-made chest. You do how much damage to it? 5 points
That's
damage.
not a normal
He basically
chest.
just puts like an axe cut into it.
Can I use my chisel that I found on the dead guy and see if I can't chisel?
Do you have
before
any ability to pick locks?
No.
Okay.
You want to mess with the
So you
mimic?
start chiseling. You go, I could chisel on the lock, but I don't know how locks work.
How much does it weigh? Oh no, it's not small enough to fit my back.
It weighs about 50 pounds.
No. You two dwarfs could carry it out.
I do have a sledgehammer, but it doesn't tell me how much damage it uses.
I'm gonna do like D6.
All right, let's do that.
All right. You don't have to roll the hit. It's a chest.
So an 8 is that?
Oh, but D6.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said roll the hit.
It's an amazing roll.
4.
So he does. Loincloth does 4 points. Starts bang. Starts smashing. Starts hitting with the place you did. So
So I got 5,
11
you got
points.
4.
does 9 points of damage to it so
Sounds
far.
more like
What would you
a,
like to do?
Mimic.
Okay.
Well, it's not healing by itself, so
Yeah.
another minute.
What would you
Eyeball
like to
7.
do? Morning stone.
Oh, I should still be asleep.
I'm gonna draw my blowgun and shoot out the lock.
Do you have any lock picking skills?
No,
He
I
said
got a
he's
blowgun.
shooting
Your blowgun?
He
Okay.
he said that he's blowing the.
Oh my
No.
god, please don't miss, because if you miss, you're going to hit one of us, and then I'll have to kill you in your sleep.
Here, I'll shoot it now.
Okay, you're shooting with a blow dart.
Blowgun.
You want
Okay,
to use your
what do you
giant
blow
You know
dart?
what?
What do blow dart or blowgun shoot?
You know what? Whatever. I'll just use a great sword. I don't
All right,
really care.
great sword. How much damage do you do?
2d6 plus 1 piercing. Well, no, 1 slashing.
sword.
Whatever
Gold!
that is.
What the fuck?
Do you need help?
She fought
5.
water bottle.
Okay, so you do 5. She did
Yeah, water
5, and you did 5.
Yeah, that's a did 5. Mother
I
did
did
4.
4. Okay, 5. So it's taking 14 points of damage. All right. I assume you're going to strike it again.
I'll let it do that.
You don't need to roll to hit it. It's
Yeah,
a
but
chest.
if I get
Nothing in the
I
chest.
get 20 then.
And it doesn't
No,
weigh
you
50
can't
pounds.
critical
so
hit a
it makes
chest.
sense.
Sure, I can. You can
Yeah,
get a
that body.
critical hit a
What-
chest, right, Ma?
What would be the vital organs of a chest, if I may be
Oh
so
yeah,
bold?
dead body. Probably
Let's
why it
roll.
weighs that much.
Let's roll.
15.
13
So
children.
you do
dead.
15 points of damage?
Yes. That's 11 plus 4.
Okay, so he wields out. What do you yield? Wield.
My
What did you
great
do?
axe.
What's your weird accent
All right, so-
name?
He takes a.
Bye-bye.
Bubba.
Okay, so he takes out
Bobby.
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 Great axe.
Please write that down. Please write that down next to your great axe.
Bobby.
And he
I'll
as he
wield Bobby.
cleaves this basically 50-pound chest in half. It
That's your
spills
Marcus
out,
Marcus.
and there's a bunch of like silver pieces. There's some pearls. There was a potion
I thought there was a
in there,
dead body
and it's
in there.
smashed. And there was also an exquisite painting of a young dwarven maiden that is split in half now too. It is worthless.
But we could divvy all that up. I got a bag of holding we can throw it all into. We can divvy it up. To
Nah.
You determine that
Now the joy from treasure.
shorty waifu painting is not of any value
Yeah, we
whatsoever.
don't care about Shawty. We're
So
gonna
no
put all
Shawty.
the gold and all the pearls and stuff in the bag of holding for us to divvy up fully for.
Okay, so basically you figure a couple hundred pieces of silver and some pearls. The potion just basically kind of spills all
So-
over the painting. And
Does it
everything.
smell weird?
Aw.
It doesn't smell like sandalwood. Oh,
Who would know?
Ah,
You don't
you
know what
smelled
sandalwood.
my
How would you know what
potion.
sandalwood smells like?
Wait,
God,
humans
a dwarf
would.
that likes to.
Humans would.
What do you mean?
Yes, they build with wood all the time.
I'm sure it'd be an earthy smell because it's a dwarf thing. Anywho, let's go.
Doesn't come
All
from the ground. It comes from above you.
Actually, it's not even my turn. It's
That's Mother's turn.
It's my turn. I'd like to start walking my way towards the end of the
Walk
cabin.
my way
making my way
downtown.
downtown.
Well, same song. No, don't complete the song.
And I'm going.
Copy.
Nah. Edit.
Now,
Edit. Edit.
Okay.
All right.
What's wrong?
You too.
You don't like it?
There's a such thing called as copyright.
I recognize this one.
All right.
We're gonna kill some monsters.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, he's a
Waiting
big
at the end of the tunnel as he comes down,
Human. Morphine.
you see a large, in fact, probably about a 5'6" sized dwarf. In fact, you're starting to kind of go, these are not really dwarves. These are what you probably would call dwerger.
Oh no!
You say
Dwarves.
Draugr. It's in
Evil.
human language would be Draugr. So
Evil
Dwarves.
dwarves.
you go, and he stands there and says, "Hey ho, whoops, hold on.
Hey ho, little girl.
Hi ho!
Come over.
Hey ho, don't you know? Please don't eat the yellow." And his voice trails off as he levels the crossbow and shoots it straight at you.
Oh great!
Which your armor class is a
16. I hope you miss.
All right, he has a +7. All right, he hits, and he is doing 2 plus 2,
forget.
4 points of damage.
Put hates the liver.
And then he kind of runs, he trails off as he's running backwards. So
But yeah.
So it's
I need a gun.
Okay, I need you to hush. With that type of stuff.
you see him disappear in the shadows.
Ooh.
Heritage.
All right, we go on to actually next person in line is going to be Morningstone. What would you like to do? You hear the twang of the crossbow. You hear the
Hello there, little boy.
Oh no, he's in the shadow.
in the shadows. Roll D6 for
I have
initiative.
a torch on me.
That is fantastic. I get a
D6.
+2. I get a 5. What did you get?
Great.
All right, so he
I'm gonna take a bite.
Wait,
now.
so you don't have an initiative thing?
Can
All
you
right.
chill?
+1.
So he has the initiative. He goes, well, I need my. Hello, my lovely. Come for a spot of tea or a spot of blood?
I'm gonna whoop your little ass.
What's your armor class again? 18?
18.
All right. +7.
Damn.
Natural 20.
Damn,
Double
I want
damage.
20s on me.
Double damage.
All right, take 5 points of damage. All right.
People and shooting 20s on me.
He basically kind of comes out of the shadows, and you're like, "Where is this guy?" And he shanks you kind of from the side. All right, make your attack. He is an armor
Little
class
pisshead, come here.
of 17.
I think you're taking the most damage.
Who's the tank in the room?
I'm the tank. Left me back here at
I'm
the
gonna
chest.
strike at him with my great sword.
What's your bonuses?
Yes, I have
Plus 4.
83
All right.
HP.
So you get 13 or higher.
19 plus 4. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna run to
2d6
the
plus
restroom.
1.
All right. He has
5, that's 10, 11.
okay because he has 17 hit points. So all right, so he's down to 6. All right. Did you get 2 attacks? If I remember right.
Well, I did one action, which is attack.
Charge in. Okay.
Yeah, one charge in, and then my second action was attack.
All right. So he's down to 6 hit points.
Attacks per action? Is that what I'm looking at? Attacks
Well,
per
that'd be
action?
2. You get 2. All right. We're going to
Yeah.
you. What would you like to do?
Let's try smuggling.
Okay. Well, that's pretty fast for a dwarf. So, all right. So you make it past her. You push past it. She's pulling this crossbow bolt out, and you basically see Morningstone do a hefty cleave, and then with a mighty blow, stagger this guy back, knocking the crossbow kind of out of his hand. What would you like to do? Well, you run up. So your second action is.
I'll be back.
All right. We'll be waiting. Okay, so you jump over there. As you go there, I need you to make a dexterity roll.
I do not see this. Oh, this is it.
All right,
Let's
this-
do it, yeah.
All right, as you're moving through the stalactites, you notice a bunch of tripwires in there, and basically you're looking to get a 15 or higher to dodge through the tripwires. Adding your bonus. Okay, so
No, I hit the trip now.
all right, as you do, as you pull through, he also has another set of crossbows that start shooting at you. So you're going to take D6. You take 1 point of damage as one of these crossbows. These like mini crossbows start shooting at you.
Oh no, 82 points now. Oh.
So you get this little tiny crossbow bolt through you as you're making your way kind of through the spider web of tripwires.
I would like to, if it's my turn,
It is your turn now.
I would like to do vicious mockery.
All right, a vicious mockery. All right.
Vicious mockery.
What is a vicious mockery, if I may be
A
simple?
vicious mockery is you unleash a string of insults laced with stubble enhancements at the creature you can see within target range, which is 60 feet. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take a 1d4 psychic damage and have a disadvantage on the next attack roll until the end of its turn. This damage spell increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level, be 2d4.
Okay, so he has to beat a 15.
Yes.
Okay, so he has a +4 and
14.
a 14. He has a +4 on his saves, so he needs a 10 or higher.
No, you can't hit the broadside of a barn.
5. Okay, so your vicious mockery does what? Puts him at a disadvantage.
You're at level 6, right?
Let's see. Yes, okay, roll at level 6.
Right, so he's at a disadvantage.
Let's see, you unleash a string and so. And it's instantaneous. The spell's damage increases. Let's see. You must take a 2d4 psychic damage.
Okay, so he has 60 points left, so roll a 4-sided dice twice.
And have disadvantage on the next attack.
All right, I got 2 dice in my hand as we speak, so
Alright, so 2d4.
he only has 6 points of damage left available after a mighty cleaving blow.
Yo mama. 4.
Emotion.
So 4, so he's got 2 points of damage.
And then he does disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
That's fine. I got 2 dice. All right, roll for initiative. +1 for me. Ooh, you ain't gonna be a 7, my friend.
6
Sorry.
plus 1 is my initiative.
And that's my cantrip.
Oh, 3 ties, so we're both a simultaneous attack. Your armor class is 18.
Yeah.
All right, I have a +7. I take the lowest. That's a 5, so that's a 12 that misses. He has an armor class 17.
Great
It'd be
sword
funny if
coming
you
in,
rolled
plus
both
4.
20s.
Ooh, 12 plus 4, that'd be 16. That does not hit.
All right,
Just,
you get 2 attacks, if I remember right.
yeah, so I'll do that again. Wow, even worse.
All right, so you're hearing all these insults, and you're kind of looking back like,
What are you yelling?
what are you yelling? This hurts my ears. I never heard this language. So
Young lady, I've never heard such foul language. Yeah.
you're offended. You're offended at Gasp, and
Young lady.
she's 80.
That's
so.
like
I know. I'm going to get the bardic inspiration now.
All right, so we go on to. All right, Jub, what do you got going?
swing at this dwarf guy.
Okay, you got to make your way over there. So one of your actions is to, all right, make a dexterity roll if you're moving through these tripwires. Make it 15 or higher. 15 or higher. 15 or higher.
Said like
Roll your d20. 15 or higher.
18.
All right, so you see all these wires now. They're laser beams and some sort of Mission Impossible, and you start darting the movie.
Why didn't he have to walk around?
Because he's going the same path that he had taken through. So he was chasing him, and he's taking the safe path. You are not following him, are you? Okay, so you're taking a different path. So you're taking a different path through the tripwires.
Right.
So you start crawling through there. All right, he has an armor class of 17. What's your bonus to hit?
1d12 plus 4.
But that'd be damage, I would assume. Yeah, you're rolling to hit.
What?
19.
A 19 will
What
hit.
did I say?
All right, roll your damage. He has 2 hit points left.
What did I do?
12.
All right, so
Like,
the Nutman comes from behind, appears.
I cut him in half.
Okay, and then he just cleaves him in two, bisects him, top to bottom.
Power nice.
Yes. From nose to hose. So he splits in half, and then disgorging all his intestines and everything else like that all over in a bloody spray of gore. All right, so then we go on to your turn, Morningstone.
Wait, no, it's Mother's phone.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh, that is right. Yeah, it is. It is. So
Trying to take Mother's phone.
no.
I thought we were going.
Did you just say
Right to left.
phone?
I said Mother's
Okay, first action.
Stay on this one.
All right, she follows up behind you and starts pushing you out of the way.
You said it's big enough for me to get by.
Sure, you want to start going past him?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not
That's
very much. I want to kind of.
Are you hiding behind a human? Is that what you're saying?
He is so tall.
He's so
He
tall.
is so tall.
So he is so
Like a
tall.
giant
you,
tree.
you hide behind.
No, grab the
The
corpse,
human
throw.
Well, we gotta have a human meat shield.
All right, so
Oh,
you
right, I
hear
haven't
behind
looked at
you
the body yet.
loincloth start
Making fart
peering,
noises.
peering beside you.
Why don't we just grab the corpse and throw it down the tunnel, see if there's any more traps? How about that?
Loading the body.
Throw the corpse.
Gold.
We take the
Okay.
body first, then we throw it.
All right, what would you like to do for your second action? As you're peeking around the skirts of
Can
the
I see?
coffin.
Can I see anything down that other way
As you look down, sure.
to help me decide if we're gonna go down that tunnel or the other tunnel? Yeah. Just want to make sure I don't get another crossbow to build it. I'd rather it be the squishy boy.
All right.
Squishy. You are.
No, that's you. I've 83 HP.
Going
Let's not.
We go to you.
82.
We are.
I'm still.
Okay, so
Let's go down the safe path.
yeah, let's go ahead and go down this path for a jump.
All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's you.
behind?
That was you.
Yeah, that's you.
Yes, it was your turn. All right, where are we going with that, man?
I'm gonna loot the body first.
All right, roll your dice.
I thought you were going behind.
Okay, gotta dig through it. Looks like normal stuff. The only thing you noticed is different is there's a jar of like either a potion or something on it, but it's written in language you can't read.
It's not tasty paper this time. We can't roll it.
Is a jar and it appears to be like a gelatinous fluid.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the jaw.
Okay, but it has writing on the outside. Well worn too. You've noticed.
Jaw don't.
Oi!
It's not dirt.
What's taking you so long?
Goo.
Goo. I take.
Oi! What's taking that man so long?
It could be from a cube. Go down there as well.
All right.
All right.
Your calculus is shorter than mine.
It is 1 inch shorter. You have noticed that. Very, very perceptive. All right. Morningstone, you notice this particular cavern shows signs of frequent use. Scores of footprints crisscross the dusty floor. As you come into the entrance, and you notice in the kind of one of the section of the cavern, there's a pile of crates.
I better find a dragon egg.
I know who needs it, and for me not to take it from him this time.
All right. You notice, like, there's crates, which are boxes, stacked in the corner, and you notice a brazier that has a fire burning in it.
Hey.
A razor?
Razor. How about that? I'm thinking
Yeah,
for
because
that.
it sounds like a lady's undergarment.
All right. So you see that in the corner, and it provides a kind of a dim light.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards the crates.
Is it an enclosed room?
Wait, it's not. It's not your turn.
Is it an enclosed room or is it?
Me, mother.
As you come up, as he walks over here, you notice kind of a enclosure like that, and this is like an alcove, and then there's
I'm gonna
about
check
6
the
crates. All right, so you start looking at the crates. All right, so you kind of shaking a crate. Sounds like metal is in it, sort of, something like that. All right, we go to the second person in line, which is Nutman.
Set your torch to it.
I should go up to the crates and search them.
Okay.
I guess you rolled a 1 too.
So you walk up and
one.
Good.
I rolled a 1 too.
you basically go, these are weird rocks.
This is just silver. It's
I-
silver.
I would like to go up to it and light my torch to them.
Okay. So move your,
Light the boxes on fire.
It's wood.
all right.
Yeah, the stones are
10 or
silver.
higher should be able to ignite it. So it's just wood.
It's magical.
I rolled a 3.
All right. So your torches, you go, well, that's pretty wet wood or something. They do not ignite.
Oh, well, true.
I'm gonna bust it open.
All right. Okay. You want to?
Nah, I ain't gonna waste my time.
All right.
Huh.
What would you like to do, Nutman?
Try it again. Try to see if I know what type of rock it is. 17.
All right. It is a wood crate.
No, I said rock.
Oh, okay. It is not a rock. It is a wood crate.
What's inside the wooden crate?
You shake it and you hear like metal kind of shaking
Maybe
around
a
inside it.
pickaxe.
Sounds like something
It's
inside of it is
silverware.
metal. So
It's just silverware.
no, these are good sized boxes. They're about 3 by 3. So
Okay, so what do I do?
Okay.
What do I do to light it on fire?
So
you got to roll a 10 or higher.
boxes.
5.
All right. Again, wood's too wet. Y'all just go. It's just too damp in here. These will not burn.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I follow the paladin
All right.
outside the cavern.
Wait, what if I have Tyndall?
That would start a fire.
what felt?
All right. So you hear ching, 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 and they'll think, and you go, that sounds like tinder being ignited.
Whoosh.
And then you see a wood crate kind of burst into flames. So,
What are you doing?
all right. We go on to Morningstone.
I'm gonna leave the little dwarf alone.
All right.
You're splitting the party.
We go on to Loincloth.
He just screams.
I'm kind of interested to see what's inside these crates.
All right. So you
I'll go back in there with Nutman.
turn around.
I don't nice. Can you turn me around, put me back by Nutman? Thank you so much, because I can't reach it. Okay. Am I able to also?
All right. As the first one's burning, roll d6.
Yeah, to see if you get catched on fire.
No, I didn't say that.
6.
All right. As you do that, it burns, and then this crate kind of falls open, and the contents aren't burned because it contains a bunch of like spearheads and short swords. But as it burnt, you notice that there was a tripwire that went all the way to your right, and you hear. I'm going to pause for dramatic effect. Basically, a huge rough stone boulder rolls out.
Indiana Jones.
And this is the size of a carriage. All right. Who's this person?
Me.
All right. You need to make a hard dexterity roll. You get to add your bonus. You're trying to get a 20 or higher to dodge this.
Get a +2.
Okay.
10.
All right. So crunch as it rolls over your back. Start smashing things. All right. Same dice roll for you.
Get a roll of 20?
Well, you're looking to get a
Against
20, but you have a
dex.
dexterity.
Dexterity is +2.
All right. So you both are moderately dexterous. All right. Crunchy crunch. All right.
Just
You
slams
should have
into
borrowed
the
my
wall.
giant dice.
All right.
Where my giant dice is.
All right. Loincloth taking 5 points of damage.
Loincloth. This is loincloth.
No, that's
No,
not.
that's Loincloth. 5 points of damage. And Nutman, 2 points. So you.
I tell you guys.
Oh wow, meat's like 80. 80.
All right.
How much HP do you have, Ma?
36.
And as it rolled over, it busted open one or two of the other ones. And you notice that when it broke open the crates, that it looks like some dried meats and blankets and like traveling equipment was inside this.
Any pickaxes?
No, this actually looks kind of like weapons of warfare and kind of like rations for.
There's your boulder.
It wasn't quite that big, so.
Aww.
But it basically looks like kind of like equipment for like an army or a large group of soldiers.
1D100.
That's a D1 hundo. You'll get a result. Look at that. Number 17. Number 17. All right. It is now time. I think we can cut it and then we'll pick it up next week.
Yep.